go through that sutta. So the Namo Buddhaya. Okay, so what I was saying is that the Samannapala Sutta, if we really practice as per the ethics indicated over there, that is Sila, and that sutta talks about all the three. So if we were to practice it the whole day, that is from the morning. So I was looking at my own practice, where I am lacking, because some of the experiences, what he says, I'm not able to have that. So that gives a doubt that whether I'm following the right thing or wrong thing or this or that, which is again part of the Vicikiccha, which is a hindrance. So what is that I need to do is that I'm now from the morning, that is as soon as I wake up, I start on that. So he talks about the ethics, and he gives the ethics, what needs to be done, the 10 immoral, and then he that is 10 moral deeds versus 10 immoral, and then he goes into details of other sila, and then the Ajatasattu asks him, okay, this is okay, but then what else can somebody get if he is an ascetic? So then he explains what all that needs to be done. So it takes into 4 things into consideration. One, I think we fail to get Nibbana because our senses are not restrained. They are going everywhere, the sound and the taste and touch and smell and all that. That's the first thing. So he talks about that. And I started looking at myself. How well are my senses constrained or restrained? Okay, sight and sound and taste and touch and smell. And then the thoughts, 6 of them. How is it? Then I look, the second thing what it says is that while all the postures, how is the awareness? Like somebody watching. Am I watching over my, at present as I speak to you, speak to all of you, have I taken care of how my body movement is? Have I really understood how this body is moving? Am I moving or the body is moving? Can I have that awareness? I am not moving at all. The body moves, the body goes in the front, the body goes in the back, body sits down, but I don't exist actually. I just say that I am sitting, but actually the body is sitting. It's not I am sitting anywhere. So there's no I to sit. So the second thing I'm watching. And third one he says is that we have to have contentment. So now 4 contentments. He talks about 2, the other 2 comes automatically. The first contentment is about the food. That is, we have to see what makes us to eat the food and just take food as food. So that is that ahara what we spoke about. So if we know how to eat and be contented with what is there, instead of worrying over taste and all that, that's the first thing. And the second thing is that he talks about the clothing, what is required. And then the other 2, shelter and medication. So that automatically is taken care. So like we are all lay followers, so we can do this exactly the same thing. Be content with what we have presently as food, shelter, clothing and medicine. And then he says that we need to reduce the hindrances. So the 5 hindrances. In that he gives examples. So that is really helping me a lot. Is that first example he gives is that, let's say I have kamachanda, that is sensual desire. Now, am I not obligated, or am I not like a loan to be repaid every time I try to enjoy these senses? There is like I'm taking it on loan. So he compares that with debt. And the second one is vyapada, the irritation, anger and all that is like a disease, which is true. So I can take it like a disease. So whenever I feel angry or whenever I feel that I'm not comfortable or something should have been done, then I can see that it's like a disease. Then he talks about the Thinamida, which is the sloth and torpor, like an imprisonment. Imprisoned in such a way that I can't even see that I'm imprisoned. So that's the third one. And the fourth one is the Udacha and Kukucha, that is restlessness and remorse. It's like a bond servant who has nothing except for just keep on worrying over whatever he's doing. And the fifth one is the Visikicha, which is the skeptical doubt, is like a person running in the desert in search of water. Every time he runs towards the water, he says that the water is going back, and whenever he runs back, then he says that the water is following him. So these are the 5 hindrances which, if I were to see where is it heading to, what it is heading to, it becomes quite an observation. And if I were to do it correctly, then I can get into jhana, the first and second and third and fourth. And then all the things, 8 things what it speaks has to happen. So that can be experienced 100%. Okay, now the question comes, why am I not experienced? What's that I'm not doing? Now the first thing I'm not doing is that I'm not doing it throughout the day. I'm just doing once in a while or in a sitting meditation or something like that. It's not a complete day, including the time I'm spending in the restroom or in food or like having lunch, and somebody's come to my home and what I'm speaking to them, I'm not mindful, I'm just flowing around. That much amount of time, since I'm not there, this is not going to work. Meaning little bit is going to work to the extent I'm doing it, but not to that 8 things what he talks about. So that will not work. So now what's the alternative? The alternative to this is Kāyagatāsatisutta. So that's where we have to start. So I looked into 2 suttas. One is the Kāyagatāsatisutta and the Madhupiṇḍikasutta, which really helps to get to the state what is expected to get all the psychic powers to everything happening as indicated in the sutta. So today what we are going to do is we are going to establish the sila for 15 minutes. Now it is 8:38. So I will keep on saying one by one. So there are 10 of it. Let's reflect upon it and establish, and then we come to the body, from hair to leg and leg to hair, and then we do that. It will be like a vipassana, the Goenka or the Burmese tradition of vipassana. So we'll do something related to that, so that also might help. So, and we'll see how it goes today. Okay, so let's start. I will close my camera and then we'll start on that. Okay, so first is let's establish the 10 moral deeds. So I will recite and then you can relax. Okay, you can close your eyes, relax, and try to reflect upon each of the precepts. I'm starting now. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. What is that I'm supposed to do here? Is that I need to see that all living beings are coming on their own. So I don't have any rights to kill anyone or anything. So let's reflect on this for 2 minutes. Now coming to the second precepts. Adinna veramani Sikkhapadam samadhiyami. I would not steal anything, or I would not take something which doesn't belong to me. I will only use what is given. Why am I going to do that? Because if I steal, it delays any kind of experiences I would like to have and becomes an obstacle. And I'm not seeing any danger in doing so. If I were to die at that moment, somebody hits me because I'm stealing something and I die, where would I land? In the bad existence. So I'll not steal. Let's reflect upon this for 2 minutes. Now let's come to the third precept. Abrahmacharya Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. I will not entertain myself in sex life, as it would make me lose the energy, virya, which is very much required to have the mind balanced. Let me refrain myself from any sexual thoughts. Again, let's take 2 minutes to reflect on this. These 3 precepts are for the body. Now we come to the 4 precepts, which are from the speech. Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. There's no point in telling lies, because I need to use a lot of energy to make up things. So let me say what I've seen and what I've heard, rather than saying something which is half true or is completely false. As in seen, as in heard. If I've seen something, I'll say I have seen it. If I've not seen it, I'll say I've not seen it. If I've heard it, I'll say I've heard it. If I've not heard it, I will say I've not heard it. This is most important for us to get into the 3rd jhana. Sukha will not happen if I am saying lies. So let me not compromise on the sukha, happiness, by telling lies. Let's reflect on this. Next we come to slander. Pisuna vacha veramani Sikkhapadam samadhiyami. I would not slander or create stories and break the relationship between two people. I'll say something about one person while that person is not there, and I'm going to say about the other person when the other person is not there. I will try to have discord in people. Instead, I will now work on concord. If that person is not there, I will not speak about that person, no matter whether it is good or bad. I would say only good things about that person, ignoring the bad, because that is my perception. And at the best possible moment, I will make all efforts to bring both of them together, to create friendship, to create concord and not discord. Next one, harsh speech. Harusa vacha veramani Sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Harsh speech requires lot of hatredness. The more I hate, the worse it gets. Energy has to be overspent. Lot of effort has to be put in order to have a raised voice. It's worthless. And hence I'm going to refrain from doing it. Next one, Sampaphalapa Veramani Sikkapadam Samadhiyami. Idle chatter talks about time pass, talks about subjects which doesn't give anything on the Dhamma to experience a better life, and wasting time in that is of no use. I will refrain myself from empty chatter talking about different worldly aspects which doesn't bring any help to anyone, doesn't solve any issues what he or she is facing. Next one, by the mind, Abhijja Veramani Sikkapadam Samadhiyami. Abhi means higher, Ichha means desire. Desiring much more than what one has. To an extent that somebody has more than what I have, I feel that I deserve more than anybody else. Let me refrain from such thoughts. It is like a bottomless bucket. Keep on pouring, it keeps on falling down. There is no contentment in that. Let me refrain from avijja. Next one, Vyapada Veramani Sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Vyapada is actually stepping down or doing low deeds or lower attitudes. Let me not do that, because it takes me to the lower existences in the mind. It can be hatredness, it can be arousing jealousy, flared up emotions, rage, irritation, agitation, raising the temper and the voice. Becoming extremely red in the face, sweating, let me not indulge in that. Let me develop goodwill for all, because everyone is suffering in one way or the other. Aham avero homi, abhyapajo homi, anigo homi, sukhi attanam pariharami. Aham avero homi, let me not have any enmity with anyone. Abhyapajo homi, not have any kind of temper, raising voice, anger, etc. Anigo homi, that can create obstacles. Let it not create obstacles. To what? Sukhi attanam pariharami. To enter into the third jhana. I am doing all of this, 10 moral deeds, to enter into third jhana. So let me enter into the third jhana. The last one is about miccādhiṭṭhi. Miccādhiṭṭhi veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. So there are 10 miccādhiṭṭhi. One giving has no merit. I will refrain from doing that. Offering to something and just offering anything at all has no merit. I will refrain from doing that. There are certain sacrifices. There is no English term for hutam. In Sanskrit it is called as homa, where you offer either food or anything to the higher beings. I will refrain from considering that there is no benefit in that. I will refrain from thinking that there is no good or bad results due to one deeds. There is always result of action. I consider there is this world, what we are staying. I consider there is other world also. And there is a special person in life called as mother. There is a special person called as father, because they are playing the role and they are bringing up us, just like we are bringing our children. We are raising them. So there is a special person in our life. There are beings who can be born spontaneously. And there are, in this world of Brahmins and monastics or ascetics, who have practiced and attained the final in a correct manner. And those who themselves, having directly realized with their deep knowledge, make known to this world and the next world about how to achieve it. So these are the 10 samadhi I can practice. So we did 3 from the body, 4 from the speech, and 3 from the mind. Now we go to the next section, which is about understanding the body. Now relax the body. In such a way that you are able to touch your thighs with your hands. Just keep your hands on the thighs or near the knee, depending upon how you're sitting. Make your back erect. As you relax the body, feel what is happening between your hands, that is the hand, the palm touching your thigh. If you are a male and you have a lot of hairs, meaning you are wearing a short and you are able to touch, you can feel the hairs on the thighs or near the knee. If you're wearing a pant, then you will be able to feel the cloth, the texture of the cloth. And if you're a female, you will be feeling the cloth. See what all can you feel. You will be feeling softness, hardness. You'll be feeling the temperature, cold or hot. And also if you keep for some time, you'll also feel the sweat, which is apo. Heat and cold is tejo. And the movement of your hand, or just even if you're holding it, there is a pressure going up and down, which is vayu. Then there is softness, hardness, which is pathavi. So earth element, water element, fire element, air element can be seen. Try to do this. Looking at only this, the hands with its palm touching the thigh or your knee, however you are sitting. So today what you're going to do is just watch the four elements. Will take half an hour, but that's all what we're going to be doing. And then we'll continue from there. If the mind were to walk somewhere, bring it back to the palm where it is touching to the thigh or to the cloth or whatever it is touching. Just bring it to the hardness and softness, heat and cold, and the movement of the pressure. If you could observe the solidity, which is hardness and softness, the temperature, cold or hot, slight amount of sweat which comes, or the movement, the pressure, none of these are brought by you or me. They are just the quality of these four elements. And it's called as dhatu. Dhatu is the quality, the characteristics that makes this element. Neither it is me or mine or myself. So don't allow the mind to go anywhere. Keep it firmly placed wherever it is touching. Wherever the palm is touching the thighs. Start the vipassana by observing the hardness and softness, temperature, the sweating, the wetness, and the movement. Let us now proceed further towards watching the breath. Bring your attention to the in-breath as it touches the nostril. Observe the pressure, heat. You'll again find the Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu in the in-breath and the out-breath. Proceed like that for as long as you wish. But this time it will be only near the nostrils, nowhere else. Watch the breath, whether it is long, heavy or light. You would find that with this, your breath is like a thin thread. You can hardly feel the breath, but still you can find the softness of the breath, if not hard. Then you can feel the temperature. You can feel the pressure and wetness. Keep on watching on that. Breathing is a process. It's not me and mine and myself, nor anybody's. Be with the breath.